Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or to the channel if this is your first time here. I am Wolfstalker25, and today we're starting on Ragnarok. This is a part of my Conquering the Arks series that I'm going to be probably doing. I did record a couple episodes on the island so far, but I haven't posted them yet. Obviously, this will be the first thing most likely posted to the channel. But yeah, we're starting on Ragnarok here. It is June 24th, so Ragnarok dropped about couple days ago, 5 days ago, something like that at this point, 5-6 days. But I just need to decide where we're gonna start. So obviously there's the Highland starts that you could do, which are usually pretty nice. You could start, get a horse, spoiled meat on the beach line with the basilos that are dead. There's the typical Viking Bay early start, but I think I'm gonna do Jungle 1 as my start. This is a basically pretty vanilla series. I have a couple mods, not a ton. There's no creature mods as of right now, but Ragnarok is broken basically with terms of creatures for modded creatures anyways. Most of them will not spawn here because Ragnarok uses a lot of custom biomes and the dev kit has not been updated yet. So yeah, no things like that. But let's see here. We're going to take a look at our skill tree. This is the new thing. I did buy the Lost Colony expansion pass, so I will be doing things like that. So let's see, harvest 1,000 wood, harvest 1,000 thatch, craft 10 wooden structures. This is probably the easiest route to go. We can't do this yet, and this one we really can't do because the 10 supply crates. But all right, so yeah, we're gonna get started today. We're doing the jungle start. We actually spawned by a lot of crates, which is what I kind of wanted to get when I started here. So we're gonna do this whole bit. We're gonna try and get a pickaxe as fast as we can. Any wood over here? Yep, or stone. There we go. Let's see. Gonna punch the tree. Alright, there we go. XP rates are 0.5, so we're going to be leveling up a lot slower in this series. So, taking into account our levels is going to matter a lot. One thing that I do want to know, I'm going to do the first point here into weight. Weight for my point distribution on my server here is 50 instead of 10. I do have a couple mods. We have Dino Depot. I have the JVH mods for like customization. Castles, Keeps, and Forts, one of the premium mods. There's like a couple more. I screenshot them. I'll put them on screen at some point for you guys to see what I have in case you're interested. But yeah, I'm not gonna go super crazy with the mods, at least in this server. This is within my whole cluster that I have. There we go. That'll hatch it. I do have a cluster of a ton of different like maps in my server, and or a ton of servers in my cluster with different maps. And yeah, let's see, we got a little too much, so we don't need the shields. We're gonna crossbow, nice. All right, so we got a crossbow. I don't need the spears. I don't need the shield. The crossbows are good. I'm gonna drop the bows since we have crossbows. I only really need one sword and one pike, so we're gonna keep that. But yeah, got a lot of different servers in my cluster, with a ton of different maps. This is actually my second Ragnarok server that I have. I have two of them because we're using the Griffins mod. Ooh, a lot of hatchets. We're using the Griffins mod on my main Ragnarok server, and yeah, it's kind of an issue because it overrides the vanilla Griffin entirely, and then we have like Paleo Ark and stuff over there. So because we have those mods, I just made a second Rag server, and this is a second character that is outside of my normal one that I play all the time. So this one is unaffected by like the so it's just so I could play that one freely, and this one I could play when I want to record, because I do like want to play some stuff on my own in terms of Ark. So because not all of it I record, and who knows if I do anything with this one. Anyways, we'll get the campfire. But I'm not gonna use the cryopods probably in this series, at least right away. Kind of want to keep this like old school, where cryopods weren't a thing yet. I think I got a couple crossbows. I could probably ditch a couple. We could always get more. Probably ditch one more. Up here, we're really close to a level. If I could get one more level, I can hopefully get a storage box. Don't know where we want to live yet. But yeah, so this series, Conquering the Ark is what I'm gonna call it. It is, my intention for this is to complete all the different maps of Ark. So by all the different maps, I mean by like completing them. What do I mean by completing them? I mean fighting the boss, obviously. Most likely on alpha is what I intended on doing. We are on a server, so we're using server rates. Taming speed is ×6. XP is 0.5, and what is it? Taming. Harvesting is, I think, like 4 or 5 or something like that. So, yeah. Do I need the sword? I don't need the sword. But, yeah, I plan on defeating all the bosses in Ragnarok. Well, the one boss. I would like to at least fight the Ice Queen once, the Lava Golem once, and, then there's also what I want to do for conquering completely is I want to, I would like to, ideally, tame every creature that is on the map. I don't know if I'll do things like a Leopleurodon because it's like temporary, but maybe Leopleurodon and Titanosaur will be at least once. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do have the Vanilla Sprinkles mod. That is another mod that is within the servers, just so we could have the polling system and everything like that. But yeah, we're just getting our little start here, getting everything going that we need. We need to try and get some levels. It is a slow process that we're going to have here. Probably do some cuts here and there because you guys don't need to see the mindless grinding. But yeah, unofficial server, not the official server network. Oh, 135. Oh crap. Alright. And bang. Alright, there we go. Another level. We're gonna do one of those in Fortitude this time, because we should get our Fortitude up a little early. Gonna get Thatch Foundations, because that's gonna be useful. I don't want to, like, blow all my points too early. I think Trank arrows are level 21, so it's gonna be a while before we get to Trank arrows, unfortunately. So, don't want to blow all the points that early. But yeah, I think we'll get a Slingshot, and we do need to try and tame something at some point. Let's see. Slingshot. And I'm gonna put one more crossbows here, extra hatchet here, put the pike on the hotbar. And yeah, good move on. Alright. We are here. We want to go up a little further. Traveling the meters that we gotta travel. What was that? Okay. But yeah, I do want to tame at least one of every creature in the game, ideally. What I'd like to do is... That's 130. 25. But yeah, I want to tame one of every creature. The goal is to keep said creature alive, so the series will ideally be done when all the bosses are defeated, and one of every creature has been tamed and kept alive. So we might get this dodo right here. This will be our starting tame. Get this guy. He'll be our first little friend. He'll be our, like, basically refrigerator to store everything. And a little backpack for us. And... what the hell? There we go. Alright. Berries. For that in you. Need to get a berry gatherer, ideally a parasaur or a moss chops. Those would be the best options. What level are you? 15. Nope. But we can use you for hide. Alright. So yeah, ideally I would like to get over to Viking Bay at some point. Or not Viking Bay. What is it called? The Highlands. The Highlands are a really nice spot to like kind of start at too, just because you get the whole like horses and well, Equus and now the bison. Bisons are really cool. I haven't like played with them fully yet. Where was that? That sounded like a moss chops or a trike. One of the two. Oh, it's a trike. 130. That'd be really good. I don't think we're gonna get that with a slingshot though. Turtle. 50. Okay. There's the obelisk. Another turtle. What level are you? 50. Okay. Another turtle. 95. Oh, also, goal is to tame, like, when I say I want to get one of every creature, I want to ideally tame said creature first before doing any, like, baby claiming, baby stealing, you know? I don't want to do any, like, claiming as my first creature. Like, I don't want to kill that 140 trike and then claim the baby, and that's, like, my first trike, you know? Ideally, I want to make it to where the trike is tamed first, and then babies are claimable after, so secondary creatures. Not seeing any parasaurs around here. This kind of sucks. We really need a parasaur as or moss chops, and I don't see any of those on these beaches. Compies. Nobody likes compies. Those in the way. Okay, yeah, not a lot of stuff going on over here. The sky is fully red, which, like, I don't know, it's like too red. This happened occasionally. That'd be nice. Ooh, there you go. Rare flower. Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna get that around here. That sucks. Find a moss chops, you can't even get them. Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta do a tribe. Written. The admin members can claim. State governance. There we go. Cool. And I've already forgotten where our storage box was. Down here? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's see. Make a couple thatch foundations. This should get us a level right here instantly. No? Really? Wow. I thought that would get us a level for sure. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's get that, and we'll get that, and that's gonna do it for our points. We're out of points now. So yeah, if this is your first time here, I did previously record some Ark, and I've done Pokemon content on the channel. That's kind of my go-tos if I record things, is Ark and Pokemon. Might do Pokemon when Legends ZA comes out, so if you're interested in that, maybe stick around for like that kind of stuff. Yeah, played a lot of Ark for Survival Evolved, intended on playing Ark for Survival Ascended, Unfortunately, I didn't get to really start like recording it until recently. I just got a new computer like last year, so my previous computer could play the game, but I just didn't trust being able to play and record at the same time. I just didn't think it'd be possible, and yeah, especially at a decent quality. You know, I don't want to. This is like a hobby that I like doing. Ideally for recording stuff and playing Ark, obviously. So, but I don't want to do it like kind of half-assed. You know, I kind of want to like actually like attempt to be decent at it. so, um, so yeah. Just the old stuff though, I didn't mind it. I played a lot. It was like Genesis, but it was like a cluster series that I did. So, pull these. We'll do about 3 of those. Get a pickup gun just because. But yeah, this series though, intended on being, like I said, a little bit more vanilla leaning. Maybe we'll dabble with some mods eventually, or maybe I'll cross this character over into a different server, like my modded Ragnarok, and maybe we'll do some stuff over there. But I'm not 100% sure how I want to go about doing stuff like that, at least for right now. So yeah, we'll kind of, we'll get to things when we get to them. But go another level, do another point in the fortitude. This then unlocks us the bed, which we do need. We'll get that. I'll eat all our points again. Club, and here's ideally where we want to get, because this is the Ebola, so that's what I would like to get. Let's see, right here, I need to open the map up and do a ping. I want to create, no, we want to do a waypoints. Oh, it carries over my waypoints from the other one. Do I have that marked? Oh yeah, they are marked. Okay. So let's see. Let's just craft 4 more storage boxes. Whoa, hold on. What do we need for that? Hide? Do we have that hide? Yeah, we do. Alright, cool. We're gonna go to bed. Alright. Mortar and pestle. We need a little bit more stone. Let's go smack a rock. Any rock will do. This is a smackable rock. Not a smackable rock. Not a smackable rock. Smackable rock? Yes, it is. Oh, we're getting metal out of it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to here. I'm gonna craft 1. And we'll take that back out. And we're gonna craft. I need fiber. I'm out of fiber. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, there's so much stuff though with the Ragnarok update. This is, like I said, post Ragnarok, post 5.5, since we're playing on Ragnarok, obviously. I am having some frame issues here and there. A lot of random crashes, especially on the center. I don't know why. Whenever I open up my what is it called? Inventory, or any order inventory on the center, it's just immediate crash. I don't know what's causing it, but it's really irritating. And then you got Ragnarok and I think other maps too that have like the constant like floating trees. Well, there's a lot of unharvestable trees, which is really weird, but oh well. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully it gets fixed eventually. Yeah. Let's see. Here. You got that Ragnarok music now that goes on, which I kind of like, but I know a lot of people probably don't. Let's see. You're gonna have to carry more stuff, so alright, let's go, Dodo buddy. 25 and a 55. Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave the Dodo right here. That leaves us a marker for the chest. So we're gonna just do a little bit more exploring, see if we could find any other half-decent creature. Moss chops, like I said, ideally is what we want. We want that, or a parasaur as our ideal, like, tames for, you know, berry harvesting and stuff like that. Travel. I would want something better. I do have all the different fantastic tames as well, even though I know a lot of people don't like them. I personally like all of them, so I will be taming them at some point. I do know, and I have used it on my other Ragnarok server with my actual main character that I don't record with. The Pyromane is actually really good for the ice cave, for the ice worms. For some reason, though, on my server, I don't know if it's my server issues or, like, if it's a Ragnarok issue, but, raw prime fish. Dang it. That sucks. I don't know if it's, like, a server issue or something, but I did the ice cave the other night, and it didn't spawn any of the worms. I don't know where they were. The ice queen didn't spawn. And then I went back through the cave. I took it a little slower. The Ice Queen spawned that time, but again, no worms or drops throughout the entirety of the cave. So really weird, really annoying. Kind of hate that it, you know, happened, but it is what it is. Decent loot from there, though, I will say. Loot's really good. If you could actually kill the, you know, kill the queen and get the loot and everything like that, pretty good. But let's see. Turtle 85, turtle 100, parasaur 85. Okay, this would be a good starting one. We need to get one more level to get the bola. Yeah, one more level for bola, 2 levels for reusable bola. That's ideally where I want to be. So I think to get this level as easily as possible, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away for maybe a moment. Yeah, we'll harvest some stuff. We'll get some crates. We'll make some wooden boxes. Let's see. Do I have enough thatch? Probably have enough thatch now. Let's see. Craft 5. We'll need the storage boxes later. We could always... I don't know if I'm going to add the mod cyber structures. Maybe I'd add it. I'm not sure or not. But I have that on my other main servers. I kind of like it just for the refrigerator. And then the transporter is like the old S Plus one where it lets you scan the map for creatures. So if you're having a hard time finding something, it's there. I am not tech tier on that character just because I've been playing that character for almost a year or something on and off whenever I feel like playing, and you know, I just haven't got to it yet. But I'm not. I would use it if I'm really like desperately looking for something, but I'm not the type of player to like constantly use it. I'll fly around and explore, but yeah. Let's see. Let's craft 7 more. Hello, Parasaur. Actually, really nice colors. I really do dig the colors on that one. Okay, so yeah, we'll get the Parasaur saddle and the bola. And how much more XP we need? What do we need for more? We need wood. We could maybe tame this Parasaur. We could do some exploring. Gotta find a building spot. Gotta find a home. I don't know where I want to call home, you know? Oh, I just realized I'm starving to death. I've built, you know, Ragnarok. So many people love this map. I really like Ragnarok for a while on Survival Evolved. I kind of thought Ragnarok was, like, a little overrated. I got to a point where I played the map so much that I was just kind of, like, bored of it. So it got to a point where I was kind of like, it's a little overrated, you know, but the loot quality is really good. You got the mini bosses, which are nice. So it's like I've kind of come back around, and I really do like the map a lot again. So we need some hide. Anything nearby that is an easy kill that's not a turtle? Any dodos? There we got some dodos. Cool. But yeah, I've come back around to it again, and I really do like the map, and especially the Survival Ascended version. I think the little additions they did are really nice, and I really like a lot of stuff that they got going on now. So yeah, really cool. We'll explore the whole thing, you know. Well, not probably the whole thing, but we'll be exploring a lot of the map. Probably we'll do maybe a lot of little outpost bases all over the place. I don't know where we're gonna call like home yet, but alright. Let's see if we can get this guy knocked out. Alright, time to go to sleep. We need you as our new first friend. I also don't know if I'm gonna go with like flyers right away. That's kind of like something I'm like dabbling with the idea on, is like, when do I want to incorporate flyers into the playthrough? Because in my personal opinion, I love flyers. I love the RG, I love snow owls, I love griffins. I still really like the Quetzal, even though it's like really slow and it kind of could use a buff. Come back here. But I am kind of in the route where I have the opinion of flyers make the game way easier. They also kind of take away the whole like level design aspect of the game, where like, you know, height doesn't matter anymore. You just fly over everything. The game in general just starts to feel easier because you're just up in the sky the whole time. So this thing is just gunning it, man. Wow. Got a Lystra over there too. Maybe we'll get one of those at some point. I do kind of hate like burdening myself with a Lystra though this early, because it's gonna be slow. I'd rather kind of tame it and get it to the house just immediately. Alright, come on. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Why am I getting 28s and 24s? Why can't I get consistent 28s? Don't kill it, please. Don't die. Please don't die. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Come on. Oh, did I hit it before it fell asleep? That kind of sucks. Did I hit it one extra time? No. Alright, we're good. Cool. So we got this Parasaur. Fantastic. We can learn the saddle for her. Let's get that. Don't really... I guess we'll learn arrows right now. I hate like wasting a ton of extra points that we don't need to waste right now. Let's see. You're gonna die. And you're gonna die. Get these for some more arrows. If we could get a metal pick, that'd be great, but I haven't seen one yet, and I was watching a was it a Rasklark stream the other day, and in his stream I heard him, I believe it was him, say that metal picks aren't like spawning in crates, or someone was saying that in like a YouTube video maybe. So yeah, it's kind of odd that no metal crates. Or no metal picks in crates. Let's get some more berries just in case. I don't really know what all this Parasaur needs. 8. I mean, with time 6 taming, like, it shouldn't need too much. It is only time 6 because a lot of people that I know that play this game, especially on my server, they don't have time, and they don't want to dedicate like hours upon hours to, you know, taming stuff. Nobody wants to wait a full day or like 10 hours for like a Bronto or whatever it is to tame, or Gigas and stuff like that. So like, I do usually do slightly boosted rates, but boosted to the point where it's not like overkill. Like, you still have to like actually like try a little bit and do a little grinding. Just because I that's kind of how I like to play too. I mean, I hate, you know, forcing my way of play on other people, but that's just kind of the way I like to go about it usually, because I hate just, you know, like farming that tree, but let's say only getting like it was like, let's say, you know, 10, 20 wood from it. That sucks. But getting like 70 to 100 from a tree, I think it's a little bit easier, a little bit nicer. Just it's not as much of a tedious grind, you know? Let me know though in the comments below, like, what do you guys play on? Do you play with higher settings? Do you play with lower settings? Like a little bit around the ballpark, like average to close to vanilla? Like what do you guys use? Kind of curious what other people play with. This probably is a solo series. I don't think I'm gonna have anyone else like ever. Maybe a friend or two pops in here or there. Like I doubt it. I don't know. I don't really have any other YouTube Ark friends, unfortunately, or you know, well, other YouTube friends. I got a couple, but they are primarily for my second channel where they're like action figure based. But I don't have anyone else that I primarily play with that records Ark or you know. So. I also don't have a lot of Ark friends that play this game. Why is this degrading? What happened? We'll just demolish it, I guess. I don't know how that got broken, but oh well. Alright, now we got a parasaur, so things are going to be moving along a little bit better. I guess we'll go back and I'll get our dodo friend, and we'll get our stuff in the box, and we will start heading to Viking Bay. So, ideally, I want to get all the way across. You can't see my cursor moving or anything like that, because I can't really move it in the map. But I want to get to that top right corner and get to the Highlands. Now that we got a parasaur, and we've got some metal tools and everything like that, I want to get over there. Ideally, I would like a trike. A parasaur is nice, but it's no trike. Even though trikes are really slow. In my opinion, they haven't done a TLC. Like, they've done, like, mini TLCs, you know? Like, throughout, like, Survival Ascended. They haven't done any, like, just this TLC, like, specifically, like, a TLC update. You know, they'll do, like, updates for, like, the dung beetle being able to auto pick up poop, and the oviraptor or something. I think, does it auto pick up eggs? Did it not do that before? But they've done the little like updates and tweaks that are really nice quality of life changes for a lot of things, which is really good. But unfortunately, it's not like everything that you would want. That. How much wood we got? Where did we get all of it? Oh, where's the box? See, this is another thing that kind of sucks, is stuff goes into the mesh. Oh, we're gonna be way too heavy. Yeah, you know what? I'll leave this right here. I'll leave a box here. And a good chunk of this wood will be left here. I just don't have the weight to carry all that. I don't even have the weight to carry all that. Okay, we're gonna leave more. Wood is easily farmable, at least semi-easily farmable. We're gonna grab this little guy. Can't leave him behind. And we're gonna head over to Viking Bay now. I do hope I spelled conquering right with the tribe. I don't know if I am going to include the little picture or the like clip of the video where I was spelling out my tribe, but I hope I spelled it right. You guys ever have that issue where like you know how something's spelled, but like you spell it and then it just looks wrong? I have that all the time where just like I'm like it just looks like I spelled whatever it is wrong, or the spelling just looks off, but it's right. So I have that pops up every once in a while. It always bothers the hell out of me, because it's like, You know, I know I'm spelling this right, but it just looks wrong in my head. Alright. Let's see, where are we at? Almost over the Viking Bay. I think there is some crystal above it. Viking Bay's got some pretty good stuff around. We could, you know, we got mammoths up the hill. Argy's really close. Rexes and aloes are close. There are saber-tooths really nearby. If we could find a way up to the cave, we could always go up to the ice cave and get the drops inside. It will be really cold, but maybe hide armor is enough. I don't know. I've never actually tried, but like, I know you have to be specific levels, obviously, for the normal, like, loot drops that drop from the sky. But I don't know, do you have to be a specific level for, like, cave drops? Because if you don't, you could always try and hit up some of those ones in the ice cave, and just get some drops there. Gotta fight around a lot of bears, though. Kind of weasel through, so I don't think our little parasaur here would be a good idea. Maybe if we got, like, direwolf or something, that might be pretty good. That's an interesting little, like, nook. Alright. What is that? Oh, I didn't know that was here. What is that? Is that like a ruins? Is that supposed to be a ruins? Interesting. Is that crystal? Oh, it is. I think we have to take this. Even though we have a hatchet, ideally you want to be using a pick. Yeah, only 3. That really sucks. Oh well, is what it is. I'm gonna just drop the rest of this wood. A little bit more. Oh, we can't even do the roar to make them go away. Got little ankle biters on us. What did I get for a level up? Oh, we're gonna put my point in health. What level are we now? 11? Oh, wooden foundation. And we've thrown away all of our wood. Oh well. Is what it is. We'll get it back. Wish we could have been able to craft some of that on the fly, but I don't think I should go on that. Okay. Making our way over. We'll get some of our thatch done. Actually, if we could farm all of our thatch out of the way now. Let's see, seeds, we don't need those right now. We're not going to be doing that anytime soon, unfortunately. Get a point in the weight. Let's see, we're going to drop these 2 sets of berries. And we'll keep moving. Another parasaur. Level 90. Of course, 5 levels higher than what we got. Oh well. We'll get more. I want a better one. I do like parasaurs. I wish they were like, I mean, they got their uses. I can't really say I wish they were a little bit better, because it's like, you can't have every creature in the game be, you know, 100% late game. Like, some have to be early, they have to have their fall off, there has to be a creature you eventually replace something with. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is. But I would like it if some creatures, like, were better, obviously. There are a lot of creatures that just are not very good. And they, like, I feel like the Bronto, it's one that is kind of screaming for a TLC. It just doesn't feel like it does a whole lot of anything anymore. So that'd be a one that's like, yeah, I would like to see that one get buffed. Let's go up here. Do we want to build on this little rock? A lot of trees up here, though. I hate, like, killing off a whole... Yeah, it's not very flat up here. We'll go to the actual beach. Right over here. We'll build on the beach. Got a lot of stupid seagulls that will fly around us, though, but... Oh, that's an issue. You don't know what those are Dinotheriums. They are originally an Ark Edition modded creature. They've been vanilla for a little bit of time here. They're really cool creatures. They're great, don't get me wrong. They're a pain in the ass to fight. They are mean. they do a lot of damage. They're a really good creature, but they're a pain. Alright, so we're gonna do a little box here. How many more I got? I got 3. We'll do a 3 by, and we'll do this, and we'll get Parasaur out. And do wall. We'll do 2. Enough to put a little corner here. There. Right there. And then we'll do box, box, box. There we go. And put all this here. That out, that. And put all the resources in here, in this one. This will be the structures. Structures there, and the Parasaur's got that resource chest. And that on you. These will go over here, under that chest. And those are getting closer. I don't like that. Why do they do that? I don't like how dinosaurs are doing some weird thing now to where when you tell them to stop doing something, they just kind of start wandering away on their own. Really irritating. Pull all the wood over, all the fiber, pull that over. So now we gotta craft 25 wooden structures. So ideally, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, get our first set of points. So, you know, I don't know how good these skills are ideally going to be in the long run. I don't know if they're going to, like, update them over time, you know? Like, let's see, let's get the foundations. Let's do 6. I mean, missing wood. What? 6. Oh. Oh. This game's so stupid sometimes. That mod. Alright. 4. Alright. Oh, we only got to craft 10. That's not as bad. Oh, it's getting very dark. Holy crap. Go. Craft. Another 2 of these. Craft 6 of those. Gonna get another point in health. And that puts us at 12. What does 12 get us? Not a lot of useful. We need a new dodo. God dang it. And we got skill points. So we got 3. So, alright. We got a couple routes here with the skills. We got the reduced repair cost of structures, items, and everything like that by 10%. Not bad. Early game, that's not probably the best of these 3. But at the same time, it's not bad if you're like repairing higher end stuff, or if you keep repairing metal tools just to save some metal. The hot-blooded, your health regeneration is 100%. This is pretty good, and then experience killer is also pretty good, because your mounts gain 10% experience from getting kills. That's if we're fighting stuff a lot with different creatures. I personally think bonded taming's probably good with that imprint bonus on just everything, but so is heavy-footed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the hot-blooded. I think this, just having this early of a game, all the regen, probably the best option. And then ideally, I think heavy-footed is probably the next best to go into, just for way less fall damage. Being able to just like dive off a mountain, I feel like is going to be like really handy. There's a lot of times where you get hit off and you're not really the wanting to get knocked off. So yeah, let's see. So we lost the dodo. Where did this bag go? Oh my god. No, no. Dang it. So irritating. Alright, so the dodo's gone. And that had all of our stuff in it. I don't know where it died. Stupid seagull killed it. Let's see. Alright, that's irritating. Alright, that's really irritating. God. Oh, I hate this game. That one's me. That one's on me. That one's not on me. That one's on me. There we go. So there's nowhere to see where the dodo died, huh? Did the bird eat the corpse? Does it fly away with the corpse? Like we just lost all of the stuff that was on the dodo? Really? That's so irritating. We got trilobite though. That's pretty good. Early game resources. And harvest it. So stupid. All that in there. Here. Yep, I hear you. You killed my dodo. Not happy about that. Another point of health. What do we got now? Level 13. Sprinting pace. I mean, that's good. I don't think any of that's helpful for what we need, so we're gonna just get more kills and stuff. And there goes all of our meat. God, I hate these things. And that's my fault. Dumbass bird. God, I hate those birds. I really do. Wood. get 4 of these. 2 of those. When do we get the raft? 16. Alright. What do we gotta do now? I guess we should look at our missions here. Strength arrows, damage with spears, damage with slingshots, damage with boomerangs. Claim through wild babies. I mean, like, we can, but ideally I would only like to do dodos or parasaurs right now. 85. So... I mean, we could learn the... Does the reusable spear... This is actually a good test. Does the reusable spear count for the spear damage? If that's the case, we'll just keep chucking reusable spears. Let's do 2 of those. And we got another level. Down. Let's send you over here. Level we got? 20? Nice. And we missed. Oh, they do count. Alright, cool. So modded spears count towards task. Alright. Coming. And there we go, dead. Okay. Is there just one trike around? Or is there a lot of trikes around? Oh, did we not place down the bed? No, I didn't. Okay, I probably should do that. I'll put all this stuff in here. Keep that. Meat all onto our parasaur friend. I am going to place down 1 wooden foundation in the bed, just in case if we die, I want to respawn. I'm going to try and go for this trike. I'm not really going to care about placement right now. Our stuff is just that stupid bird. Alright. Let's see. 1 trike. Well, 85. That should be. I really shouldn't have messed with the trike. Oh, come on. This is so... I hate the desync. Or, like, just the hitbox not registering. Alright. Where you going? Already? Oh no, I thought I was safe. And that one hit his head, okay. That's weird. That one missed. Oh no. Oh no no no. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. And we're stunned. We're stunned. We're stunned. We're stunned. Woo! There's 3 of them now. This isn't good. And now we're hungry. I didn't even realize I had that many berries on me. Holy crap! No wonder all the weight's on me. here, up here. Level 60. Oh, hello. Welcome back. I don't really want to play with you guys anymore. You guys are being mean. If I hit this thing, it's gonna alert the other one. What do I need to repair this? Wooden fiber. Oh, yeah. Oh crap. Crap. There's death number 1. Okay. And this is why I made a bet, everybody. This is why we made a bet. Alright. Get the fiber we need. Gotta repair that slingshot. Pull that back. You need to get a chibi at some point too. I get the extra levels off that. One thing actually I do want to bring up really quick. For this whole series, how I said it's doing like conquering the Ark. One thing I kind of want to do is I want to be able to, you know, I'm gonna do the island. I kind of would like to go do Scorched Earth and Aberration and everything, and I want to tame all the creatures on all those maps. One thing I'm indecisive about right now is, do I want to do like, obviously, you know, for the island, should that character carry over into Scorched Earth? Or, you know, this is a question for you, should I do an entirely new character for Scorched Earth? And then, you know, retain everything. Like, you know, let's say with how, like, with how on the island, let's say there's UDs. There's also UDs on Scorched Earth. Do I count that as a retame, or do I consider that as, like, I've tamed it already and just tamed the new Scorched Earth exclusive creatures? Like, what would you guys like to see? Would you like to see me, like, retame everything that is findable on Scorched Earth? For, like, something like that. And then, like, for Ragnarok, since this is a standalone map, I'm gonna probably do these as their own character. I don't think I'm gonna have this character be the one that goes to the island. The island's gonna be his own, and then whenever I want the Ragnarok engrams, I'll just, like, remove this character from this map and then bring that one over, and, you know, I'll do the boss fight. I'll bring over, like, stuff from the island, and we'll do, like, the boss fight over here. Maybe I'll record it. Maybe it'll just be, like, a thing that I do off screen. I don't know really how I'm gonna treat that yet. I really need to get this guy off my back. Oh, that hurt. Oh, and there's the white trike. That's the one I didn't want to deal with. I don't know what this one is. Oh, we've got a problem. We have a problem. Have a problem. Have a problem. That one's level 20. Okay. Well, we've died twice. God dang it. And we have a 2-minute cooldown. Alright, well, I'll bring you guys back when we're off the cooldown, I guess. Alright. Let's give this another go, shall we? And we have died yet again, and there's a death point. Maybe this level 60 Parasaur is a better option. Health, stamina back up, body. Harvest it. Drop that, drop that. Probably should repair this while we're here. And then we actually need to farm some more rocks. Because we're out, so... Okay, which one are you? Are you new? You're the 85. Not the same 85, is it? Our 85 was up here, right? Right. Okay. The Dinosaurs are moving ever closer. Alright. Maybe we could lure them under these bones and kite them through here. That might be a better idea. Kind of dumb for not doing that in the first place. Where are you gone? No, we're not done. Okay, come on. This way. This way, friend. This way. And we're stunned. Oh, there's three. There's three. No. Alright, that's the one. That's ours. And I've missed all those shots. That really sucks. Okay. Where are you going? Come on back, please. Oh. Running yet? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Do we chase it? I guess we chase it. Running right into the area I don't want it to. Running right to the Brontos and the Dinotheriums. Oh no. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Okay. There we go. Nope. 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 Where did ours go? Why is there another one here? Ow. Now the blue one's on us. There's just so many trikes around here. This is ridiculous. Oh, hi. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Oh, no. Okay. We're done with trikes. Trikes and slingshots do not mix. Alright. Right here. Okay, how much damage did we do with the slingshot? Not horrible. Oh, hi. That's a 150. Okay. I'll tame that. Need more berries, though. Oh, that sucks. The jump. Okay. Yeah. This. There you go. More berries for you. And more of those. Hello, come back. I'm not done with you. Hi. More? You want them? You can have them. Alright. And bonk. Bonk. You can have those. I don't want those. There you go. Alright. I don't know where the Pego baby went. I was gonna tame it for one that claim wild babies, but that's a 25. That's worth it. And yeah. You know what? I'll use you as hide. You're level 25. I'm sorry. We're not gonna tame that one. Go. And boomerang. How do you... Boom? Boom. Oh, really? The boomerang doesn't have a reusable variant? I thought for sure it would have had a reusable variant. Where'd the baby dodo go? The whole reason I tamed this thing is because it had a baby dodo. Oh well. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Thought I heard the baby Lystro too, but... Alright, that's what we got here. Oh, what do we got? Level 14, so we still need 2 more levels. Can I craft, any more wooden foundations? Can I make, like, 5? No. Wood. Problem. Yeah, wood's the problem. Yes, it is. That there. Drop that. Drop that. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Get her close back. Give me more. That. Yeah, we do. There we go. Got that. Oh, you got a level. Nice. Alright, I do want to end off the episode at least getting the raft. Okay. We are coming up on that time. Probably been recording for an hour. God damn it. Leave me alone. And there's the level. So here's our level, there's our point. We are level 16. We're gonna get the raft. We're gonna get the large storage box. And that's probably it for now. Can we make the raft? Fiber. Dang it. Okay, oh, we could access the boulder pet, right? Which one of the moss shops we found would have been, you know, tameable? That sucks. Couldn't get one that was tameable. I don't want wood, I want fiber. Raft. Just drop all those. I should probably check up the blackberries, but I'll... Craft the boomerang. Boomerang. You get that damage. There we go. Put on the hotbar. Really foggy, man. That fog's crazy. Okay, and we're over here. Do we have any more hide? Any more fiber? Hide, fiber, wood. Raft still needs wood. This is shoulder pet. There we go. And can we craft another bed? Oh, we can. Cool. Alright. And our journey is gonna continue in the next one. There wasn't a lot of stuff that happened today, guys, but thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna start my journey to the Highlands for episode 2. We're gonna do a raft ride, and yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and we will get over there, and maybe we could get a horse or something. But I will see you guys all in the next episode. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do always greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, if you're new here and haven't done so already, I would appreciate a subscribe to the channel if you do like what I do. I got old content that if you want to check it out, you can. But hopefully the new stuff is going to be a consistent enough pace, at least an episode or two a week. Hopefully I would like to get that out. And if you haven't done so already and you did enjoy the episode, I would always appreciate a like as well. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I will catch you all in the next one. Later.